In this video, we are going to look at one of the Newton's laws of motion, which is the second law, alright, because this law is peculiar because of its relationship between impulse and momentum. Alright, so what is Newton's second law of motion? It states that, which is also known as law of conservation of momentum. Newton's law of motion, second law of motion, states that the rate of change of a momentum of a body is directly proportional to the applied force and takes place in the direction in which the force acts. So mathematically, it can be expressed using F equals change in momentum. Alright, so this is Newton's second law of motion, what he's talking about mathematically. So if you cross multiply, you're going to have Ft, which is impulse, because impulse is calculated using force times time, equals momentum, mass times change in velocity. Alright, so this is what Newton's law of motion is trying to express. Alright, so let's look at a couple of questions under this law. Use this formula to solve problems on motion. Alright, okay, so look at this question. It says a horizontal force of 15 Newton acts on a body for 4 seconds. The mass is 4 kg. Calculate the change in momentum of the body within this period. Alright, so let's bring out the parameter. We have our mass to be 4 kg. Right, we have our force to be 15 Newton. We have our time t to be 4 seconds, and we are asked to calculate the change in momentum. Remember, Newton's law of second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to the applied force. That's force equals change in momentum. Alright, so when it cross multiply, that means impulse is equals mass times change in velocity. Alright, so from this expression we have here, we can decode or deduce that the momentum, change in momentum of this body within this time will be, since we have our force, will be 15 times our time is 4, alright, which is 60 Newton seconds. So this will be the answer to this problem. 60 Newton seconds. Is either I leave it in this unit or 60 momentum kilogram meter per second. So either of the units will work. Alright, so note that we didn't consider the values here, because what is here, this equality sign here means that what is here is proportionate to what is here. Alright, so since we have the parameters for what is here, f and t, we just make use of it. 15 times 4 is 60, so 60 is equal to what is here, the change in momentum. Alright, so that will be the answer to this question. Let's solve another problem. Let's wipe this. Okay, so look at this question. It says a body of mass 6 kg moving with speed of 20 meters per second is suddenly hit by another body moving in the same direction, thereby changing the speed of the former body to 50 meters per second. What is the impulse received by the first body? Alright, let's bring out our parameters. We have our mass to be 6 kg. We have initial velocity to be 20 meters per second. We have our final velocity v to be 50 meters per second. And we don't have f is unknown, t is unknown. So we are going to apply this formula under Newton's second law of motion. F equals change in momentum over t. So when it comes multiply, we have ft equals change in momentum. Alright, we have ft. This is our impulse, and this is the momentum. Alright, so from this expression we have here, these values we have, we now have f and t, and that means we're going to work, that means ft, which is the impulse, will be change in momentum. We have the mass to be 6 in brackets. Final velocity is 50 minus 20. So when you simplify this, Ft, which is the impulse, will be 50 minus 20 is going to give us 30. So therefore, Ft, which will be the impulse received by the first body, will be 30 times 60, will give us 180 Newton second. So impulse is measured in Newton second. It has the same unit with momentum, Newton second. Alright, so this will be the answer to this problem. It's as simple as that, guys. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving Newton's second law of motion, the relationship between momentum and impulse. And with this, we have come to the end of the class. Hope you learned something interesting. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button now to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel about what you learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask, feel free to put in the comment section below, and I'll ensure that you response. That is for this class, guys. Thanks for watching.